Today is your marriage with your boyfriend, Jungkook, a successful businessman, your boyfriend of 3 years. You're living with your uncle and auntie after the death of your parents. They were happy with your boyfriend Jungkook. After your marriage, they will go to their son who lives in America. After the wedding, you both stayed in Jungkook's mansion. Jungkook's parents died when he was young. You both dreamed a better life together. But your happiness didn't last long. After 1 week of your wedding, you started noticing change in Jungkook's behavior. He's more like a selfish person. Day by day, he's taking out his real character. After 2 months, one day, you stepped out of the bedroom wearing the silk dress you had picked out weeks ago. It was soft red, with a slit that grazed your thigh, hugging your figure in a way that made you feel confident. You had even curled your hair, something he once said he loved when you are still dating. Jungkook sat there on the couch, scrolling through his phone, a glass of whiskey in one hand. He didn't look up when you approached. I'm ready, you said with a soft smile. His eyes flicked up for a second, then back down to his phone. That's what you're wearing? He asked. His words slapped harder than any storm. Do you not like it? He took another sip. His jaw clenched. It's a little much. We are not going to a club. I told you, it's a quiet dinner. You looked down at the dress. Elegant, yes. A bit daring, maybe. But it wasn't inappropriate. I thought you liked this one. You said red was your favorite. That was before we were married. You don't need to try so hard now. Silence filled between you two. You turned away, cheeks burning, the air around you suddenly too thick. You changed. You chose a pale cream maxi dress instead. Simple, modest, safe. When you returned, he finally stood. Better. He didn't offer you his arm. Instead, he walked ahead, typing something into his phone, probably replying to a board member or texting his assistant, who he was in constant communication with, even during your honeymoon. Dinner was at a private rooftop restaurant. The view was breathtaking. Jungkook ordered for both of you without asking what you wanted. You noticed the way the waiter's eyes lingered on you, and you smiled politely, just being kind. After the waiter left, Jungkook leaned back in his chair, swirling his wine, his gold gaze gold. You always smile like that at other men. You blinked. What are you talking about? The waiter? You were practically flirting. You stared at him in disbelief. I smiled. That's it. He scoffed, setting his glass down a little too hard. You love the attention, don't you? You were stunned. Jungkook, I'm your wife. Why would I want anyone else's attention? He said nothing, just looked at you like he couldn't decide if he was disappointed or disgusted. You spent the rest of the night in silence. Back at your mansion, you lay on the side of your bed, his back turned to you. You cried badly. It hurts. Something was off about Jungkook. Or maybe this is not the real Jungkook, or the Jungkook I loved. Did I fail understanding him? Or it's just that he's mad at me for something? Jungkook didn't even talk to you after the incident. The next morning, the sunlight streamed through the curtains. You slowly opened your eyes. The space beside you was empty. Jungkook was already up, shirtless, standing near the open balcony doors, sipping espresso like a scene from a magazine. His tattoos caught the morning light, but his face was unreadable. You sat up slowly, clutching the sheet to your chest. Jungkook? He didn't turn around. Sleep well? His voice was cool, too calm. You hesitated. Not really. Mm. He finally looked at you. Funny. I did. Slept like a baby. Are we not going to talk about last night? He set his cup down on the counter. What's there to talk about? You smiled at a man like you weren't married. I didn't overreact. I simply observed. You accused me of flirting. You tried to keep your voice steady? For smiling? That's not fair. He chuckled under his breath, shaking his head like you were the ridiculous one. You think I don't see it? The way you look at other men? You crave validation. You need to be admired. It's pathetic. You felt it like a slap. Though his tone stayed calm, always calm. That was the worst part. He made you feel like you were the one unraveling. I don't need anyone else's attention. I only want yours. Yeah. He walked over slowly, stopping in front of you. His gaze was dark, unreadable. Then act like it. I'm not stupid. I know a woman like you. See it on the outside, always fishing her eyes on you when no one's looking. You stared at him in disbelief. That's not who I am. His lips curled into a mock smile. No? Then maybe I just married the wrong version of you. Your breath caught in your throat. He straightened and turned away, grabbing his phone. We are having dinner with the CEO of the label tonight. Wear something decent, something less desperate. And with that, he walked into the bathroom, shutting the door behind him. Sat there, staring at the closed door, your heart pounding with anger and grief and confusion. You used to feel safe with him, loved, but now it felt like you were trapped in a house with a man wearing your husband's face, but not his heart.